Welcome everyone to this very special edition of Calling the Audible, the third edition of the Hall of Fame series, as we get ready to announce our third inductee of the 2017 FPF season. My name is Peeze and Rob. I am joined by FPF President Rob Campana. Of course, those of you looking to reach us to tell us your opinions about the Hall of Fame class this year, you can reach out to me. I am at Peeze FPF on most social media platforms. Peeze and Rob on Facebook. We are, of course, produced, as we often are, by the Eagle and Master Control. We're brought to you by Sportira, the official supplier of FPF uniforms and home of Calling the Audible, as it has been for a couple seasons now. Rob, how's it going again?
I'm good.
Let's pretend again that we haven't seen each other for a day. This brings us to, of course, the third inductee for the 2017 FPF Hall of Fame class, Vinny Galano. I know that drum roll's cheesy, but we love it anyway. We love the cheese here at FPF. Vinny Galano finished third in voting with 39 votes. His most notable teams, of course, Trojans, more recently Grip and Rip, the Demons. His debut, of course, was in 2009 with the team SWAT. He's got 5 FPF championships. That's truly an amazing feat in itself. But on top of that, 6 awards, 3 of them at quarterback, which he seems to have started yesterday.
Yeah.
1 wide receiver, 1 playoff MVP. Rob, tell us a little bit about Vinny, and then I'll share some of my experiences.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, Vinny, I mean, as we spoke about with the last inductee, the versatility that Vinny Galano has shown over his last few years in FPF, truly outstanding, Paulo. I mean, he started off as a guy in 2012, in the summer of 2012, I remember it like it was yesterday. Vinny came to us and said, okay, I think I'm going to play quarterback and give this thing a shot, and his team was called Pump and Ditch in Division D. He was a pretty good athlete, but as we knew, but I mean, as a quarterback, we figured, look, I mean, he was good in Division D. He would kind of run around and show off his arm. And
I used to call him 2.5, like the next version of 2.5 Dan's. 2.5 Vinny. Grip and Rip was 2.5 GNRs. Like it's because it was very similar to the style of Joey Taylor.
Yeah, of course, and that's it. And so when you saw Vinny play, I personally would watch Vinny play and see him stare down the rusher, make an athletic move because he was such a better athlete than most of the guys he was facing, and air the ball out downfield. I personally thought, in my obviously not so good opinion, I said Vinny is a lower division caliber QB, and that's probably what he'll always be. And boy, has he proven us wrong. Every year he's climbed up, and we've got to give him credit for that, from Division 5 or D to 4 to C to 3 to 2, all the way up to Division B last summer, and now 2 this winter. Dominant. Absolute, I tip my hat to you, Vinny. You've become really an amazing Flag Plus football quarterback. But that being said, I still remember the Vinny that has won a Division 1 championship with Old School in winter 2010, catching passes from Andy Peterkin. I've seen him dominate Division 1, catching passes from Carmen Pulice. I've seen him dominate Division 2 or B, catching passes from fellow Hall of Fame candidate inductee Rick Cherry. Vinny has shown us there's a lot of guys in FPF over the years, Paulo, that have, you put them with the right quarterback and the right system and they dominate. And then you take them and you move them elsewhere and something's
right,
missing.
But not quite.
Exactly. Vinny has shown us, and he's proven it. He's played with so many good quarterbacks over the years, and his performance has never lagged. He's always just been better than he was the year before. So to me, Vinny is truly an outstanding receiver, an outstanding quarterback now, legitimately. He's always been a solid defender whose football IQ and athleticism obviously have always made him a plus defender. And then when you speak about the championships and the awards and such, Paulo, I mean, it goes without saying, Vinny is, to me, a very, very deserving candidate of the Hall of Fame.
And the thing with Vinny Galano, I remember I knew him initially as a guy I played against in Division D. I subbed in an outdoor game once, and I ended up on the same roster as him for Thrift Toe Inc. And he was one of those guys I was considered a guy I liked playing with, and a guy I hated playing against. He was quite a handful on the field, but I mean, he's matured as a player, and I'm really impressed by his unprecedented growth as a quarterback. If you look at to me, he gets into the Hall of Fame mainly because of his most recent seasons at quarterback, because what he's done is truly impressive to consistently move up and consistently be putting up numbers, and he's thrown 50 touchdowns, I think, twice already. He's his touchdown to interception ratio, which is a metric I constantly look at to help me predict success for quarterbacks as they move up through divisions. And one of the conversations we had when the ratings first came out, and the reaction was, "Oh, that's too high for Vinny." I said, "Well, no. look at the touchdown to the interception ratio, and he's not just been good. He's been a dominant quarterback for each of the seasons he's played, and he's gotten better and better and better. Other than, like you said, that first season where we thought, well, he's just going to be one of these athletic guys who dumps the ball off, and then he'll get the yaks to help him out. He's developed as a passer. Yeah. His deep ball's gotten better. His intelligence and his ability to read defense has improved each season, and it's amazing because, yes, the high division, his impact in the higher divisions has been amazing, but to me, it's his impact in the lower to mid divisions that's really got him to the Hall of Fame.
And that's a perfect segue, Paulo. What I was going to say is, I mean, if you look at Vinny Golano and every other name in FPF, really, not just on this list of candidates, but everywhere, if you looked at them as if they were a stock, that had value that would go up and go down, to me, arguably, and I don't know if you agree with me, Paulo, Vinny Golano may be the hottest name in FPF over the last few seasons for exactly the reason that you just mentioned, is that he's essentially a hybrid of a higher division guy who's known as, an elite receiver who's played Division 1 and 2 and 1 at those levels, and now he's emerging as a Division 2 quarterback. But he's also a guy who's continued to play in the lower divisions with friends, who's dominated there, who's dominated as a quarterback.
He can't anymore.
He plays Division 4 this year.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, but for his main team, like the Grip and Rip was his group of friends.
For sure.
His guys, and that team has become a Division 2 team where he has to throw now.
No, absolutely.
He's succeeded at such a high level.
Yeah. He's the only player in the league to have a theme song associated with his name.
What's the song, Eagle?
Vinny Golano!
The name just it's perfect. But no, that's the thing. So to me, Vinny is, when we have that discussion about higher division guys, lower division guys, I think that Vinny Golano may be the most well-known name in FPF right now, because there's guys in the lower divisions that have faced him with his teams as they were up and coming over the last few years, and then there's those elder statesmen in FPF who've played and been around the league forever in Divisions 1 and 2. I think Vinny has the utmost respect from all of these guys across the board, and obviously it showed in the voting. And me personally, Vinny, as another member of the FPF junior team who's coaching this year, you have my utmost respect. And to me, I thought you were, if not one of, if not the, then definitely one of the most deserving people in this Hall of Fame class this year. So congratulations.
I don't often disclose who I voted for. Vinny Golano was my top vote getter on my ballots, because exactly for that reason. I did an exercise where I looked initially blindly at the stats, just to see what my results would be, and Vinny Golano was my first, and I said, you know what, I'm going to stick with it, because I truly believe that he's really dominated for so long and at all these different positions. So absolutely, I agree with you, Rob. So that said, inductee number 3, Vinny Golano, congratulations. You are the next. You are the third inductee for the 2017 FPF Hall of Fame class. Join us tomorrow as we get into the 4th inductee.